Difference between Ghana politics and Nigerian politics. Nigerian own believe that guns and other things are his protector. They still think that it's God that always give them the winning.
Now we're going to be going into the Senate of Nigeria and into the Parliament of Ghana. Let's take a look at this. Let me talk about the electorate in Ghana. What they look at to give people mandate to represent them.
There is a lot of big difference between Ghana politicians and Nigerian politicians, and also when it comes to choosing the right person to rule the people. This Nigerian man saw something so amazing when it comes to leadership between the both country, and other Nigerians and also Ghanaians have a lot to say when it comes to leadership between the both country. Let's take a look at these videos, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe.
Difference between Ghana politics and Nigerian politics, or Ghana politicians and Nigerian politicians. Look at it here. This Nigeria common Abuja minister, Federal Capital Territory minister, common minister, carry escort, bodyguard, enter church. See Ghana, a whole president of Ghana, a whole president of a nation, President John Dramani Mahama. Look at him in the church. Look at him. You get it? You now see the difference. You now see him. Watch it. See it. A whole president of a nation in the church with no head, with no bodyguard, with no escort, without any protection, without any bodyguard, because he believes that God is the protector. Nigerian own believe that guns and other things are his protector. They still think that it's God that always give them the winning.
Let's look at the difference between Ghanaian politicians and that of Nigeria. Now we're going to be going into the Senate of Nigeria and into the Parliament of Ghana. Let's take a look at this.
You use the name of God to steal. Stealing in the name of God. Luke 14:28-30. Is there anyone here planning to build a new house who doesn't first sit down to figure the cost so you know if you can complete it? If you only get the foundation laid and then run out of money, you are going to look pretty foolish.
Now let's go into the Senate of Nigeria.
What is the meaning of harmonize?
Harmonize is a situation where
Point of order.
Now, I do not blame any of these people because we put them there. Let me talk about the electorate in Ghana. What they look at to give people mandate to represent them. Remember, these two people are representing a community. These two people are representing a group of people. Now, let's first talk about Ghana. Ghanaians look at what you're bringing to the table, the state of your intelligence, how much school you've attended, what communal development can you bring to the table? What is your integrity as a human being? What shows that you can represent them in any form, shape, or length? They will prone you, they will ask questions, they will dig into your background, they will dig into your educational level before they give you the mandate to represent them. The other group of people looks at how much money you have. Yes, how much money you can spend during a campaign. How much money you're able to show them that you have in your bank accounts. How many cars you have, how many houses you've been able to build. Not forgetting that man that you're voting for because he has a lot of money wants to be there because he wants more money. And he's going to be there just to milk you to acquire more wealth so that you can respect him. Because for my people, if you don't have much money, there is no respect for you. To my people, if you don't have a lot of cars and a lot of houses, they will not respect you. Ghanaians, on the other hand, just by listening to the kind of conversations you can hold, you have their respect. So people aspire to gain more knowledge in Ghana. Politicians aspire to gain more knowledge, to be more academician, whilst my Nigerian politicians aspire to get more money. So they will come to power and milk the economy to their personal gain. I'm not saying that is not happening in Ghana, but the percentage at which it is happening in Nigeria is too massive. That is why some of us make these videos, to inform our electorates, our fellow Nigerians, to be careful who we choose into power. So Ghana is getting better because the people here are wise, they're smart. It's not all about money. It's about who can develop our communities.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.
This is the campaign promises of Tinubu during the election of 2023. What did he promise? That if he did not give electricity within 4 years of his administration, that nobody should vote him in the second term. He has did the campaign himself. So good Nigerians, 2 years after Tinubu's administration, even with the division of band A, band B, band 20, band 100, electricity is nowhere to be found. Rather, they have now decided to put solar system in Aso Rock. Somebody that promised you electricity in 2 years, he has now decided to bring solar system to Aso Rock, showing that they have failed woefully. So, nobody is going to vote them come 2027 because he has said it, that after 2 years he did not provide electricity, nobody should vote him. So if you are voting him, that means you are a fool or something is wrong with you. Because according to him, nobody should vote him if he did not provide full electricity after 2 years. So we are in the second year, nowhere to be found electricity. So nobody should vote Tinubu come 2027. This is one of the things we, the obedience and the rattles, are going to use to campaign against him. Because these are the words of his mouth. He said we shouldn't vote him if he did not provide electricity. And there is no electricity. So why should you vote him? Rather, they went to buy solar system for Aso Rock, showing you that they have no plans to provide electricity. If they have plans to provide electricity, they will not even attempt to buy solar system. They will continue to provide electricity or to work it out if it is not working. But because they don't have any clue, they don't have any plan to give you electricity, that is why they rush to go and buy solar system. So Nigerians, this is one of his promise that is not fulfilled. So, while voting him back, he needs to go. He needs to be a one-time president. he needs to vacate Aso Rock because he did not fulfill his promise.
Waiting me a year be say na Nigeria they supply Ghana with light. Waiting a year be say na Nigeria they supply Ghana with light, electricity, NEPA. But now we don't come be like Ghana don't get. No, you know even come be like Ghana get electricity past Nigeria. Like since I've been in Ghana for 1 month, 2 weeks, and guess what? Steady light. Steady light. This thing is not only for electricity. Take this thing and link it to your relationship.
As regards elections, were these by-elections or by-elections?
So BY, BUY.
BUY. Because all I saw during this by-election was vote for sale. Who is the highest bidder? The highest bidder in some cases with coercive force of states now celebrate that they are triumphant. So people that bought elections in the by-elections celebrate that they won elections that they bought. I weep for Nigeria. These by-elections also, people that claim that they have political power, that they've come together, now see that politics is local and they are crying. So it's a tale of two cities, but it's a sad tale for Nigeria. Because, like Tiponel will famously say, politics is local. But because politics is local does not mean people should be buying elections. Look at the person that was caught from a certain political party with over 29 million. Look at officials that were caught with over 2 million. So while we are celebrating, we should also look at how of a joke the democracy has been. So maybe in 2027, maybe people should go and just put money. Because you see, Nigerian politics has now become a case that it is the best money that wins. Money, efforts, thugs, buying everybody. Once you can do that, you get your way. Buy everybody possible. There's nobody that money doesn't buy in this country in the grand scheme of elections. For the winners, what did you win? You bought it with money. Was it truly the reflective hope and aspiration people did have in you? Or it was because of your money? Why not we build a society that it is based on your works? People will vote for it. I know people that days before the election, they did road. The road that they didn't do all this while. If you see the way they completed the road, even if the road is a Amolumala road, they completed it.
Maybe we should have elections more often.
Oh my goodness. They completed road in a speed to be able to beg. So, this is a signpost. But kudos to the APC. They got 12 out of the seats. Okpebolo got a trouncing win over other parties. The senatorial candidate, the pair that was vying for his own seat, they did well. He still maintained his stability there because that was a point to prove for him. Sheyi Makinde held his own angle. In fact, some people are now using that to say they tip Sheyi Makinde that maybe he's the new kid. No, LA politics is local. He also wanted to use to prove a point. APC 12 swept 12. APGA, Soludo too held his own turf with APGA. They consolidated. ADC, we didn't see anything from ADC. So it's quick now. We have to start asking questions from the ADC. The coalition people are coalitioning. What's happening? What's happening? By election, you have to show yourself. We didn't see anything. No.
Bad governance has done more damage to families than even the poverty itself. You see, in the past, a girl would never return home with anything that her parents didn't buy for her. Like, she can't even try it to come back home with like a dress, a shoe, or a wristwatch because she knows that she go collect. And even after all the discipline, the parents will still ask her to return back those things that she got from wherever it came from. And I remember our dads would always ask, is there anything that you lack in this house that I don't provide for you? So why are you choosing to disgrace me, my boy? Now, a girl will come back home with iPhone 16, hair of 500,000 naira, after sleeping outside the house for like 3 days, and nothing will happen. In fact, they would even welcome her. Those days, for you to even go outside when your parents did not send you for any errand, or make you go school, come back late, without a reasonable reason for why you stayed out that late for just a few hours. Not even sleeping outside though. For you to do that, you just know say your own don't finish. But now, with the state of the country, parents can barely even provide food in the home. Children are the ones who even pay their school fees and take care of themselves in higher institutions. In fact, in those days, parents were always sending pocket money to children. But now, polytechnic girls and Yahoo boys, they send money back home to the parents. So this kind of parent now, what do you want to tell to that girl or that boy? How do you want to correct them? Omo, God knows, in the next 10 years, this Nigeria, he no go funny at all. May God help us.
Today, again, I have received another insult and the embarrassment of my life just for being a Nigerian. I don't know what crime have I committed for being a Nigerian. I was earlier today at the typing center preparing some documents, and I saw this very influential person at the business center. So I waited for him to finish his transaction at the typing center. These are the documents I went to work on at the typing center. These are the documents I went to work on at the typing center. So I waited for him to finish his transaction, and I followed him to his car. When I got to his car, he was already on the phone. So I had to wait for him to finish his call and everything. So I calmly approached him, and I started by telling him, "Good afternoon. My name is Chima. I am a Nigerian. Please, sir, if you don't mind, can I get 10 minutes of your time? I would like to discuss some very important issues with you." And he looked at me. He said, "Nigeria?" I said, "Yes." He shook his head. Before I could say a thing, he just said I should not bother, that I should stop. See, he has 3 experiences with Nigerians. First person, they did visa for, the person ran with their visa. Second person, they did visa for, he ran away and the visa expired. Now their company has issues because of that person. The third person, they gave him a contract and he inflated the whole thing and they messed the entire process up for them. As a matter of fact, his company has not recovered from some of these experiences. So I should not even bother to tell him anything. And honestly, in my mind, why I was trying to approach him was to negotiate with him, to discuss, because I know from what I know about him, he's an influential person in their company. They always give opportunity for people to work. So I wanted to come and talk with him so that I can establish opportunity for other Nigerians that may come to the company and work. Little did I know that some Nigerians already created a bad impression and image about Nigeria in the company. So at that point, I felt so disappointed and I don't even know what to do. I tried as much as I could to explain to him that it is not all Nigerians that are like this. He said, 1, 2, 3, counted for me. At that point, I became so helpless. I don't know what to do again. I just said, well, thank you so much for your time. But then again, let me just try as little as I could to explain to you that it is not every Nigerian. We are not all the same. But he said he cannot blame me and he may not even understand what I'm talking about because he has learned from his experiences. He does not want to take any chance again. So tell me, what is it with Nigerians and bad image? Some Nigerians don't care about anything as long as it suits them. That is what they do. They don't care about the aftermath of their actions, how it will affect some people that will come behind them. They don't care as long as it suits them. That's what they do. Honestly, I'm so pained and frustrated. Not like I lost anything, but imagine the opportunity I would have established for some other people that will come and start something to better their lives. But just because some few Nigerians have decided to give us a bad image and reputation. He was even trying to tell me about somebody that was arrested, that he stole this. I didn't want to pay attention again. I just told him I don't know the person. Because I'm pained already. Why must some Nigerians decide to give us bad image and reputation everywhere they go? Today now, in Kuwait, nowhere you put your leg. The moment you mention you are a Nigerian, they will not give you house, they will not give you good job, they may not even offer you an opportunity that will change your life. Some of us that are struggling to put better image and reputation, it is just because they cannot do away with us. We are already there. So they cannot change anything. But if they have their way, they can just even send us away. But it's not in their hand because it is just inevitable that we are there already. Honestly, Nigerians has a way of messing you up. I don't feel proud anymore of becoming a Nigerian just because of these little experiences. What is it with Nigerians and bad image? Everywhere they go, they block the door, they destroy image of the country and make it look like every Nigerian is the same. I don't just know. I feel so pained about it.
You can imagine that kind of treatment. A lot of Nigerians are no longer proud of where they are coming from because of the image, the bad image named Nigeria is carrying. Honestly, being in Nigeria is a whole lot of price you need to pay. They have all spoken a lot about the Ghanaian politician and Nigeria politician and also the difference between the both country leadership. When it comes to leadership between Ghanaians and Nigeria, is a whole lot of difference. Yes, Ghanaians are not perfect. Their leaders, their politicians are not perfect, but you cannot compare Ghanaians politician and that of Nigeria politician. In all of these things, there's one thing I want to say in this video. Before President Tinubu came into power, he promised Nigerians saying that if he come into power in the space of 2 years, if we don't have a stable electricity in Nigeria, we should not vote him again in the next tenure. Now, it's over 2 years this man came into power. there's still no steady electricity in the country and no plan of even trying to make a move to at least have a stable electricity in the country. And you are still saying that this man is also planning to come back for the next tenure. May God help the country Nigeria. If not, I don't know what will become Nigeria when this man come into power again for the next tenure. But at the same time, we hope for God to give us somebody that will come to save the land Nigeria, because as it stands now, only God can save the country Nigeria. But at the same time, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by liking the video and don't forget to share so that more people can see the video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, my name is Natural African Girl. Please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.